A very good evening to everybody, and welcome to all the participants. Join in the daily virtual program on work life balance conducted by Professional Skill Enrichment Committee of ICAI and in association with Heartfulness. We, uh, we have with us today resource person Mr. Sulabh Mishra and Miss Sujata ma'am and Mr. Deepak Kanduri sir from Heartfulness. We welcome you all on this platform. With this, I am introducing our today's resource person, Mr. Sulabh Mishra sir. Sulabh sir has been dedicated heartfulness meditation trainer since 2010 and has been participating meditation since 1999. His deep commitment to heartfulness and professional development is reflected in his entrepreneurial endeavor and professional achievements. Sulabh sir is the founder and chairman of several paramedical medical institutes. He is also running Brighter Minds, a cognitive development program designed for children and seniors since 2017. In his role, a cognitive coach, he addresses a significant gap in the academic field by incorporating tools and exercising for promote social, emotional, and ethical learning alongside training the heart to harness intuition. Before embarking on this entrepreneurial journey, Sulabh sir gained extensive experience in the IT sector, where he managed IT projects for healthcare clients. His diverse background and holistic approach to cognitive and emotional development makes him a distinguished leader in his field. With this brief introduction, I'm handing over this session to Sulabh sir. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So we will begin our session today with the centering that we do at the beginning of every sessions. Today we are going to cover a very important aspect of heartfulness practice, a very important technique of heartfulness, which we call rejuvenation or simply cleaning. So before we jump into the topic itself, let's center ourselves, connect ourselves with our heart. So please close your eyes. Focus on your heart and establish a connection with your heart. Feel the stillness, peace, love, and compassion in your heart. Feel these heart qualities emanating from your heart. As you are connected with your heart, feel these qualities overpowering you. Your whole being is resonating with the qualities of the heart. Let yourself be guided by your heart. We can begin our session. So to start, I will like to share my presentation today. So the topic for today is how we can declutter the mind and what we can do to let go. So we achieve this by a heartfulness practice we call heartfulness rejuvenation or simply heartfulness cleaning. Uh, so let's dive into it. Let's try to understand what we are trying to clean and what is the result of this cleaning. Okay. Now, did you know that we have 70,000 thoughts per day? And out of this, 47% is not connected to what we are doing. And two-thirds of these thoughts are random thoughts that are negative. And above all, 95% of thoughts are driven by our subconscious mind. So it seems we are driven in an autopilot mode. We are not conscious in all the thoughts that are going through in our mind, and these thoughts that lead to action are also causing us to act as if we are acting in an autopilot mode. So to be happy and positive, we need training. So any guesses what percent of brain activity is conscious to us? We'll move on. Our conscious mind is only 5% that is available to us. And we are overwhelmingly driven by the subconscious mind, which is controlling 95%. So we are driven by the activities which are conditioned in us. Okay, so if we have to change that, we have to become more conscious. Now, meditation is one way to become more conscious, become more aware. And the other way would be to remove these subconscious conditionings, all these conditionings that we have accumulated in our mind, in our heart. We want to get rid of it. And that will allow us to expand our consciousness. So, heartfulness cleaning takes this approach. It removes these conditionings that we have in our heart. And because of this burden that is getting removed, our consciousness becomes lighter, and this lightness allows the consciousness to expand. So, if you look at this Hawkins scale for measuring consciousness, what is it which actually contracts our consciousness? This scale specifically measures our emotions and tells us what is that emotion which uh, contracts our consciousness the most. So if you look at the shame, guilt at the bottom of this chart, they are the heaviest burden in our consciousness, and they contract our consciousness the most. Again, apathy will contract your consciousness, grief, fear, they will contract your consciousness, desire, anger. All these are causing contraction in your consciousness. On the other hand, if you have peace, enlightenment, joy, love, reasoning, acceptance, willingness, these are helping us expand our consciousness. Now, if you remove impurity, the result is purity. If you remove desires, the result is contentment. If you remove uh, anger, the result is compassion, love. If you remove fear, the result is courage. Now, when we take this approach of removing these negative emotions, we are able to expand our consciousness. So, heartfulness cleaning takes this approach. It works on we work on ourselves using a combination of thought power, willpower, and a dose of faith. We combine this and make some suggestions, some auto suggestions to ourselves that such and such thing is happening, and the result is that our consciousness gets cleaned. Okay, now if you attended the topic on meditation yesterday, we were talking about the science of meditation. So there are certain benefits that we see. Some research has been done in heartfulness to see the effect of cleaning also, what it does to us. I want to briefly talk about this uh, practice of cleaning and what it does to our autonomic nervous system. So, autonomic nervous system is made up of two nervous system. One is sympathetic nervous system, which is fight and flight response system, and parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest system. So during daytime, it is natural that our sympathetic nervous system is active. We are alert. Our body is naturally releasing this little bit of stress hormone. It is releasing epinephrine, which is causing us to be alert and active. Okay. And as the sun sets, our parasympathetic nervous system is supposed to take over. This is also known as rest and digest system, because when parasympathetic nervous system takes over, all our internal system are now getting aligned to give us rest, repair ourselves, and also create digestive juices so that whatever we have eaten, we can digest it properly. Now, I said supposed, right? This is not actually happening these days when we are living in an environment where light is present even in the evening. So body is not getting the signal that it is now time for parasympathetic nervous system to get activated. Okay. So when we do heartfulness cleaning, it is observed that our parasympathetic nervous system gets kicked started. We get a kickstart for our this rest and digest system. And when this happens, we are able to reset this the active state, and we are able to activate the rest state within us. Now, what would happen if this parasympathetic nervous system doesn't get activated? In the daytime, it was okay that we were supposed to be alert, active. But if this sympathetic nervous system continues to stay active, it will get into the state of overactive. And this is when we get into state of burnout. We are seeing anxiety in people because they are not able to disconnect their sympathetic nervous system. So heartfulness cleaning has been shown in the research that it improves the activation of our parasympathetic nervous system. It improves certain parameters like HRV. HRV is heart rate variability. You know, this must have seen in the movies that if somebody dies, their heartbeat will be shown as a flat line. But as long as a person is alive, you see a movement in their heartbeat. There is amplitude variation that is happening. This is heart rate variability. Now, what science tells us, if the variation is greater, then your heart is working better. So if you have, we can do this test today itself. If you have a smartwatch which can measure HRV, just see what is your HRV right now. And when we do this heartfulness cleaning today, see what are the numbers after doing this heartfulness cleaning. I'm very sure that your HRV numbers will increase, and they are supposed to increase because higher the number, it means there is more variation. That means our heart is working better. Okay. So number one, what we saw, that heartfulness cleaning will help you activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Number two, when we do heartfulness cleaning, we are able to get rid of the emotions which are creating a heaviness in our consciousness. They're working like a drag to our consciousness, and they're not allowing it to expand. So it is advised that you prepare yourself with cleaning. So when you do this cleaning in the evening, it is you are actually preparing yourself for tomorrow's meditation. So if you do your cleaning today, you will see your meditation tomorrow will be better. If you do your cleaning right before meditation, you will be able to meditate better. You will be able to receive this yogic energy, which we call pranahuti, better. So today, the way we are going to approach is we will first do heartfulness cleaning. I will be guiding you. I will be giving heartful cleaning commands, and after that we will start with meditation. Okay. So let's prepare ourselves for cleaning. So gently close your eyes. Bring your focus on your back. Now make a suggestion that all the complexities, impurities, heaviness, all the impressions formed in your system are melting and they are going back. And from your back, they are getting released in the form of smoke or vapor. Have conviction, have faith that this is working, that this is happening. The smoke is being released from the back of your head, back of your neck. They're getting released from your shoulders, getting released from your upper back, middle back, lower back, all the way to the tailbone. We repeat again. Bring your focus on your back. Suggest that all the complexities and impurities, all the impressions formed during the day are melting and going towards your back. And from there, they are being released in the form of smoke. Imagine this smoke leaving you and going very far from you. The smoke is going from the back of your head, back of your neck, back of your shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Use your willpower to maintain the focus on your back, and use your willpower to maintain the focus on the work that you're doing. This is a very active process. Engage yourself to continuously do this cleaning. If your mind drifts, bring it back and continue to do the work. We do not try to recall the emotions that we underwent during the day. We do not recall the impressions that formed during the day. It's like taking a bath in the evening. Pour water on our body and everything washes off. And if we pay attention to something in particular, the way mind works, it will draw power from our attention and become stronger. So use these neutral words. All the complexities are going away from the back. All the impressions are going away from the back in the form of smoke. If you are able to do this correctly, accelerate this whole process, which is all the impurities, complexities, heaviness, all the impressions, all the grossness is melting and going towards your back, and they are released from your back in the form of smoke. The smoke is leaving you from the back of your head, from the back of your neck, from the back of your shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Continue to eject this smoke. Increase the speed, accelerate it. If some thought is bothering you in particular, imagine they are also melting away and going towards your back and be getting ejected out in the form of smoke from the back. If you find yourself drifting away, bring your attention back to the work you're doing and continue cleaning. You want to purify your heart and the nearby areas. Our emotions are stored in our body. So we are getting rid of all these emotional memories by this cleaning. Continue to imagine that the smoke is getting ejected out from the back of your head, back of your neck, back of your shoulders, your upper back, middle back, lower back. We are advised to do this cleaning in total for 30 minutes. And out of this first step that we just did should be for 20 to 25 minutes. So let's assume that we have done this for 20 to 25 minutes. So we are moving on to the next step. Very gently, we taper off this cleaning and again make another suggestion that a sacred current is coming from above, entering our heart from the front, and it is pushing away all the remaining residual impurities and complexities from the back. And imagine your heart being filled with this sacred current. Imagine your heart is filled with this divine energy or divine current or sacred current. And as blood flows from heart to all the corners of your body, similarly, this sacred current is also flowing out from your heart and reaching all the corners of your body. It is purifying each and every cell of your body. Imagine this current reaching to the corners of your legs, corners, all towards the end tips of your hand. It's purifying each and every particle in your body. Imagine each and every cell is saturated with this divine current. As the impurities are gone, feel yourself becoming purer. As the complexities are gone, feel yourself becoming simpler. As the grossness is all gone, feel yourself becoming subtler. Feel the lightness in you. Now we will conclude this cleaning with a very firm conviction that yes, I have done my cleaning successfully and I am now clean and pure. Make this auto suggestion. Now we will start with meditation, and this meditation will be led by Sujata Mishra. She will be transmitting this yogic energy. So please bring your attention to your heart. So far, we have been doing work on us. It was a very active process. Now, meditation is going to be very passive. We're not going to use our willpower. We just start with this idea that the source of divine light is already present in my heart. It is pulling my attention within. Rest your mind on this idea. This idea is the anchor. You can prayerfully also say that may you experience this pranahuti. May Lord help you experience this pranahuti. So invite pranahuti to help you meditate deeply. So that you can take over and please start.
Yeah, thank you. Please start meditation. That's all.
People who were able to look at their HRV before the start of the session, please take a look at your HRV now. What is your heart rate variability after this session? There are a few questions. Let's see if we can quickly answer them.
So, a few questions have been posted on the chat. Request you to please answer those.
Sure. So first question is, what are some effective strategies to prioritize tasks and manage time when facing high pressure situations at work? Okay, there are multiple techniques that are posted out there. Uh, one such technique is Pomodoro technique. It's called Pomodoro, in which you create a chunk of time. You can even use your timer or set up a time in your phone where the ring will go off or the buzzer will go off after a certain time. So within this time period, you are supposed to just focus on the work. You are that one work that you are doing. You will not allow any distraction when you are doing this work. And then you take a break. So you give yourself 10 minutes break, then again do it. So it's like a sprint, multiple sprint. And for 3 hours or 2 hours or whatever time you decide, you will do this sprint multiple times. Take a break, again, focus on your work for another chunk of time. So this is known to improve your focus and set your priorities in order and get a lot of things done. And obviously, when you are facing high pressure situations at work, it is going to create stress. So, if you want to be more productive, you want to come up with techniques which will reduce your stress. And the heartfulness cleaning technique that we just learned today is one such very effective technique. When you are stressed, your sympathetic nervous system is on overdrive. And if it is not taken care of, it will create a situation of anxiety. And if you have this going on regularly, if this is happening regular basis, your body is going to now perceive stress all the time, and the body is preparing to respond accordingly. Now, stress is created so that I mean, the way body responds to stress is it will release these stress hormones. It will prepare your hands, leg. It will direct more energy flow towards your hand, your leg, so that you can fight or you can run away, flight, right? When you are under stress, when your life is under threat, why do you want to digest your food? It can happen later. This is what how body thinks. So it will not create digestive juices. You are not going to be able to breathe deeply. Your breath is going to be shallow. So there will be not much blood flow in your brain. Okay. Now, in your brain, the decision making is done by this prefrontal cortex. And when you're doing work, you have to make certain decisions all the time, isn't it? But under stress, this area is cut off because body is still responding to stress in a very primitive manner. If it sees stress, it says there is a saber-tooth tiger. It wants to eat me up, so I have to save my life. Now, what is there to think about? What is there to make a decision? Either you fight or you run away. These are the only two things. So no decision making is involved in saving your life. So decision making will be shut off. So if you want to improve your decision making, if you want to improve your efficiency, if you want to improve your productivity, you have to manage your stress. Okay. Now, there's very important thing that we need to understand. If there are certain emotions that are flaring up, meditation will not work. Okay. You may hear in a lot of places that meditation is helpful in these situations, but a practical advice is that meditation is like a vaccine. Okay. Recall your COVID days. When we had COVID going on, vaccine was only given to those who did not get COVID. If you had contracted COVID, first treatment was done, you were cured, and then only COVID vaccine was given. Similarly, if your emotional turbulence is such that your emotions are flying high, you will not be able to meditate. You need to do your cleaning first. And when you have reset your system, that's when meditation will happen better. Okay. So, cleaning and the combination of cleaning and meditation will help you face your work situation in a more effective manner. Second question, if I can answer quickly or we are running out of time, what do you suggest, ma'am?
So, just in two lines, if we can wind up this question.
Okay, how can individuals maintain focus and mental clarity when dealing with multiple deadlines and expectations in a stressful work environment? Okay, these are both very interrelated, and the answer is also the same. Mental clarity, you are going to gain your mental clarity when your emotions are settled. And this happens with our cleaning practice. And we do not let this get to a situation where it is tipping over. Okay. I mean, think of this. If you get ketchup spilled on your shirt in your office, are you going to carry this ketchup the whole day and say, okay, I will clean it in the evening? No, you will right away clean it, isn't it? That's basic physical hygiene. But we have not been taught how to practice emotional hygiene. If some emotions flared up, if we feel that if the work is overwhelming, if we are finding ourselves in a situation where it is very stressful, take a moment, do a spot cleaning. You don't have to spend 20, 30 minutes, just 2 minutes or 1 minute. Spot cleaning will help you regain your focus, regain your mental clarity. Okay, the centering practice that we are doing every day in the beginning of the sessions are precisely for that. Before the start of the practice, center yourself. As you will center, your consciousness will expand. If you have missed out something, if you were supposed to do something and you had not done it, in this expanded state of awareness, it will come into view, in your mental view. Oh, I missed this. I have to do it. And you will be able to do it. And if you have done your work, if there is no pendency, if there is no unfinished task, you are going to be able to focus better. You will have more mental clarity. So use this combination again: spot cleaning, centering, uh, and if the situation has not got out of hand yet, you can also simply recall your meditative condition that you acquired during your morning meditation. So expectation is that you will start your day, freshen up, do a little bit cleaning, then do your meditation for a given amount of time, say 20, 30 minutes. And this will give you a meditative state. Relish it. Write it in your diary. How am I feeling now? What is my condition now? This will help you remember your condition. Okay. Now, if you find yourself in a situation where this condition has drifted away, you have lost it, simply recall it. It doesn't take long. It just takes a second or two to recall your condition. This condition will again uh, come to you. You will again regain that morning condition. But if it is not working, do spot cleaning. Okay, so these are some of the suggestions we have. Thank you for your time. Thanks for the
Thank
question.
you. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for delivering this wonderful session and making this session very insightful. And also thanks to all the participants who have joined this session. Thanks to Deepak sir for being with us throughout the session. With this, we are concluding this session. Thank you all.